Well, welcome back to the Steve Robb Show. Today, as promised, I was going to show everybody how I make a storage stand for my my little mini tiller here. And guys, this is a basic stand, and I wanted to make something that everybody could do that didn't cost a lot of money and wasn't complicated. So as you can see in the thumbnail, you've seen what it looks like. Guys, this cost me maybe $5. And for me, I think it's well worth it because I always used to lean this up against something and everything. Now it'll stand on its own, and I think that's just terrific. So let's take a look at it here and I'll show you how it works. So this is it here, guys. It's very simple, and this is it right here. And if you want to use it and at the same time, you can just put this in here like this. Or, like I say, it just goes like this, and that's it. She's done. So I'll give you a closer up look, and I'll show you exactly what I used in making this, because it was real simple. I didn't want to go through the bother of showing you exactly how to do it, because this took me at the most 20 minutes, guys. That was it, 20 minutes. So I'll show you the materials I used and make your life a little bit easier on building this. Okay, so I'll show you some of the materials I used. Guys, I have a whole bin of these things. I'm not too sure what they were. I got them for a good price years ago. I don't even know what they're for, to tell you the truth, but I got a lot of them and I use them, and I'll show you how they work too. And you could also use this. You can get this at any Home Depot or wherever your hardware is, and it's this stuff here, and you can use this too, and you'll see how this will work when I'll show you. And these here are invaluable to me, and it's a product called SaberCut Zip Bits. See if I can show that in there, if that'll focus in. Guys, these are a nice little bit. I get them in a pack here, and it's got like a really nice bit here that will cut through anything that's wood. And I'll show you the machine that I use it in, and you can use it in almost anything, like a drill. You can use it in a router. You can use it in all kinds of stuff. I'll show you that too. And I use these. I use these a lot for a lot of my building materials. And guys, these are for roofing, and I like them because they're galvanized and they work great sinking them into wood, and they're fairly cheap. So you can't go wrong with that. And you buy a box of 100, and I think they were, like, for me, $12. So well worth it. Now you could use a like one of these if you wanted to drill a hole first, take the blade out, stick it in, and then saw it out. If you wanted to do that, that's another option too. But this is the little jig that I have here, and I've got it inside the the machine, and it's almost like a hand kind of a router thing. So you put it down, you draw out your material that you want to remove, and guys, it just buzzes right around there, and it's just terrific. This is a real time saver right here. But I'll show you how this is all put together, and I'll show you how easy it was to make. Well, there we are right there. You could take a look and you could see. Now you can only see 3 of them little straps I put on there, but you can see how that's just fired in from the back side. Very easy to do. And that is 5/4 inch deck board. So it's actually 1 inch. And I'll show you how it's put together, and we'll lay it down on its back, and we'll take a look at the front side. But yeah, it's very easy just to fire them screws in there, and it's not going anywhere. Guys, it's not pretty, but it does the job. So there we are there, guys. I mean, it's not a perfect hole or anything like that, but guys, it works fantastic. And this is just the stop on the bottom of the leg there. And it's very easy to do. I just fired in 3 screws, and I'll show you the top here. I just kind of mitered it in a bit there. You don't have to. You can just fire in 3 screws if you wanted to. But that's how easy that is. Well, I hope you like that idea. The only thing I would say, if you wanted to make an improvement, if you wanted to use this, like say you wanted to start it up, it may have the occasion where it might want to, like pull ahead. Because sometimes when the 2-stroke starts up, it will have a lot of higher RPM, and it might want to go forward on you. I mean, all you could do, guys, is you could just put a pin through here if you want on a little bit of a lanyard, and then screw it right down to the wood, and then pull the pin out when you want, and you know, and that's about it. But I think it's a pretty easy project. I mean, guys, it took me next to nothing to do, and you know, it's very simple. And I like to build stuff, you know, that everybody else can build too. Now, I could have built something really elaborate with steel and welding and everything else, but you know what? Most people don't have the equipment to do that with. So I hope you like this idea. I don't know, is it a little too rough for you guys or not? Let me know in the comments below what you think of it, because when I put this away in my shed for the year, that's the way it's going to sit, you know, instead of leaning up against something. So thanks for joining me here today. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're quite welcome to subscribe. Come back again, guys. Let's have some more fun and build stuff like this. Cheers.